Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friend. Today's topic is Jupiter's transit to Punarvasu Nakshatra. Let's do the mantras quickly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vyam Ved Vyasaya Namah Om Gurve Namah. Fantastic. So Jupiter is going to move to Punarvasu Nakshatra today. So today is that beautiful day, right? When Jupiter and Venus are hand in glove. If you recall my monthly transit video on August, right? Now, from 13th of August till about 18th of June 2026, Jupiter will be in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Now, if you recall my earlier video on Jupiter transit to Gemini, I briefly spoke about how this entire journey of Jupiter is going to be in the sign Gemini. So Jupiter moved into Gemini on 14th of May and it will be in Gemini till 1st of June 2026. So for 12 and a half months. And how these 12 and a half months are bifurcated? Very, very quick summary, quick recap. So let's say this is Gemini. And when Jupiter entered on 14th of May 2025 into Gemini, 5 months, first 5 months, Jupiter will be direct in Gemini. And after 5 months, Jupiter will get into Cancer for about 1 month direct, right? 5 plus 1, 6. Then in half a month, it will be retrograde in Cancer, 6.5 months. Then 3 months, it will be retrograde in Gemini, 9.5 months. And then 3 months, it will again be direct in Gemini, 12.5 months. So by the time it will end 12.5 months, it will be 1st of June 2026. And it will get into Cancer sign, direct, permanently, for this 12-year cycle. But the thing is, Punarvasu Nakshatra is not only in Gemini. 3 padas of Punarvasu Nakshatra are in Gemini and 1 pada of Punarvasu Nakshatra is in Cancer. That is the reason, though we are saying that Jupiter will be in Gemini from 14th of May 2025 till 1st of June 2026. But we are saying Jupiter will be in Punarvasu Nakshatra from today, that is 13th of August 2025 till 18th of June 2026, not 1st of June. Because 1st of June, Jupiter will be moving to Cancer. But 18 days, Jupiter will be in Punarvasu Nakshatra, 4th pada, in Cancer. So this is point number 1. Point number 2 is, if you again come back to the 12.5 months of Jupiter's journey in the sign Gemini, out of those 12.5 months, we are done with first 3 months. First month, Jupiter was in Mrigashira Nakshatra, lorded by Mars. Next 2 months, Jupiter was in Ardra Nakshatra, ruled by Rahu. So first 3 months, Jupiter had been in Mars and Rahu's Nakshatra. Now here's the catch, my friend. Please be attentive. Out of 12.5 months, first 3 months, Jupiter had been a nakshatra of malefic planets, Mars and Rahu. But from today onward, till the end of transit, 1st of June, until even 18th of June, when Jupiter will be in Punarvasu Nakshatra throughout. So out of 12.5 months, 3 months Jupiter was in malefic nakshatras or nakshatras lorded by malefic planets. For the remaining 9.5 months, Jupiter will be in nakshatra lorded by Jupiter. And we have to add 18 days of Cancer, because even then, though Jupiter will be in Cancer, but still will be in Punarvasu Nakshatra. So for 10 months consecutively, Jupiter will be in Punarvasu Nakshatra, and that's such a huge blessings. Huge blessings. Obviously, during this period, Jupiter will be retrograde for half months in Cancer and 3 months in Gemini, 3.5 months. Still, huge blessings. Jupiter being in Punarvasu Nakshatra, to a large extent, can mitigate the aspect made by Rahu from Aquarius. Okay? And let's not forget, today is the day when Dviguru Yoga, that hand and glove, is in real fructification. It will continue till 15th of August. And that's why I'm putting up this video today. Right? Okay. So before I quickly move into ascendants, how about Jupiter? So Jupiter has a lot of significations, but primary, broad signification, which you and I can easily associate: finances, children, and spouse for Sri Jatak. For a female native, her husband is also represented by Jupiter. Whereas for a male native, the spouse, the wife, is indicated by Venus. Okay. And how about Punarvasu Nakshatra? See, we know the results of Jupiter being in Gemini. But the thing is, when Jupiter is moving into Punarvasu Nakshatra, how about Punarvasu Nakshatra? See, when you want to understand any nakshatra or anything in Jyotish, it is always advisable to look at the etymology. I mean, how the word, the roots of the word, so to say. So, Punar is again, Vasu is like that divine light. So, how about, let's say you are sitting in a room, there's a darkness, okay? And you're watching your favorite serial. And because of darkness, there was electricity cut. You are not able to watch it. And you are feeling scared. And suddenly, the electricity comes back. And there is light in the room. You are kind of relaxed now. So this light, which has come again to your life, will make you feel secure, will make you feel aware about the surroundings. Aware about the surroundings. Got it? So Punarvasu Nakshatra is all about awareness. It will make you aware about the situation. Situation was the same even when Jupiter was in Ardra Nakshatra till yesterday, lorded by Rahu. Situation may still be the same. It will change obviously because a lot of transits are happening and your dashas and a lot of things are moving. I am saying even if situation may still be the same, but the way you will look at it will be different. Because merely Jupiter getting into Punarvasu Nakshatra will give you that awakening, will give you that visibility of light, will give you that knowledge which will make you see things into completely different perspective. And that's Jupiter's transit to Punarvasu Nakshatra. How interesting. So let us now get into every ascendant. So Jupiter in Punarvasu Nakshatra, which is the nakshatra preceding Punarvasu, Ardra, lorded by Rahu, and which is the nakshatra after Punarvasu, Pushya, lorded by Saturn. Oh my. Do you see, Punarvasu has the capacity to hold itself between the two malefic nakshatras, Rahu and Saturn. It has that kind of power. Single-handedly, Punarvasu is able to hold on against Mars and Saturn energies. That's the mighty Jupiter. And if you want to activate the energy of Punarvasu, lorded by Jupiter, which are the energies? If you activate, what benefits can you get? Which are the significator of Jupiter? Finances, your money, wisdom, or happiness from children, or prosperity for husbands, for female native. And one of the best things, the connections. Because remember, Jupiter is this Akash Tattva, the connections across you. If you want to activate through the energies of Punarvasu positively in your favor, very nice indication for Aries ascendant, my friend. Jupiter is in the sign Gemini, which is the third house for Aries ascendant. What does third house denote? You have to look at from the perspective of Jupiter moving from Rahu Nakshatra to Jupiter. So earlier, while there were fightings, now there can be connections. So what you have to do to activate the energies, do not give up. Very, very simple and fundamental suggestion or remedy from Jyotish perspective. You have to, third house is the house of efforts, initiatives. Keep trying. Do not give up. So if something is not working out in the first place, doesn't matter. Keep trying. Don't give up. The moment you try again, automatically this Punarvasu energy will start to activate in your favor. And all the significations of Jupiter will start to work in your favor. Now, generally, I like to analyze the nakshatra result from Moon's nakshatra. Okay, but it becomes a bit difficult for people to comprehend. So, when I'm using ascendant, I am bringing in another Jyotish technique, another Jyotish marvel. So, where is your ascendant lord? Your Aries ascendant. Your lord is Mars. Mars is sitting in the sign Virgo. So, we have to look at the ascendant lord when Jupiter is moving into Punarvasu. So, at that point, you draw a chart at that moment. So at that moment, as Mars is in sign Virgo. Now, where is Jupiter from Mars? You see the magic? Jupiter from Mars is in the 10th house. Jupiter is in Gemini. From Virgo, Gemini is 10th house. So for your applied intelligence, for your Paka Lagna, you are looking at Jupiter as in Kendra, which is excellent. So Punarvasu Nakshatra will make you awakened, give you awareness about your work. You understand? So your work awakening, if you are in, let's say, service industry, you will really understand, okay, so this industry is not doing great. IT industry is not in that kind of boom nowadays, which everybody knows, but you will be able to bifurcate within IT. Civil engineering, not engineering. Which spectrum of IT specifically? Is it related to AI? Is it related to specific sector of IT? I mean, you'll be able to understand software, hardware, which specific aspect. If you are in business, you'll understand the competitor strategy, the market dynamics, the micro economy. I mean, you'll get that kind of awakening because Jupiter, when moving into Punarvasu, is in 10th from your Paka Lagna, your Lagna Lord. See the beauty? Interesting? Okay. Now, the other important thing. When we're talking about work, Jupiter merely being in Punarvasu, and when you are activating this in your favor, then it will be very, very good for your business partnerships. While you're getting the knowledge of your business prospect, you can also get into the partnership because of Jupiter's aspect, right? So you can think, okay, this person is now, let's not get into that. It will be too much. So partnership is very, very good. Now, what kind of partnership? I'll give you just subtle indication. You can look into Jupiter's Karakatva kind of partnership, like, let's say, teaching. Jupiter is in Dviguru Yoga. The month of August is outstanding and extraordinary. And this extraordinary aspect will not be limited to few days or a month specifically. It will continue. So you can also get into business related to Shukra. For example, you can get into silver business. You can get into ornament, clothing, or flower kind of business, right? So these are the areas, beauty, makeup. These are the areas of businesses where you can get into partnerships. Now, if you like to get into partnership related to some engineering product, which is related to Mars, that can also help you. Why? Because I have explained the secret in another video, right? But the thing is, at a basic level, you should look at the planets involved and then get into those kind of partnerships. Okay. Now, Jupiter's aspects are taking place. Jupiter is in 3rd house. It is aspecting your Kama Trikona, 3rd, 7th and 11th houses. Right? Just by being there, your experiences will change from Ardra to Punarvasu, from obstructions to a lot of communication. It is in 3rd house. So conflicts or fightings to communication, that is the theme, right? For Aries ascendant people. Now, because of this, in your relationships also, you will get a lot of awakening and awareness. It can be possible that there was some backstabbing happening, which was in front of your eyes. You are not aware. Rahu was there. Jupiter was in Rahu's Nakshatra. Now that blockage, that cloud will go away. You know, when clouds are away, you will be able to see the clear and nice and beautiful blue sky. That is going to happen with you. In the area of relationship, that awakening will come to you. It will knock your door, tuck, 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 and you will question yourself, this was the same situation I had been undergoing. Why I was unaware? That is the magic of planets. That is the magic of the grip the planets carry on our heads and on our thoughts, on our intelligence. It is not in our control. We are just, dancing to the tune of planets. Okay, so while you will be able to see the true colors in terms of relationship, your communication will be really nice because 3rd house is a house of communication. Rather, you will take initiatives and make efforts to communicate people better because Jupiter is Akash Tattva. That connection will be really nice. It will be a two-way communication, not one-sided communication. The wall between you and your communication with other people, wall of Rahu, will no longer be there. Okay? Now, this can also prompt you to make journeys because, 9th house also is opposite to where Jupiter is posited, right? So for you, the 9th house is Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is opposite the sign Gemini. So it can prompt you just for the sake of communication also. I'm not even saying for the sake of business or some other thing. For the sake of spiritual awakening also. You can be prompted to travel. That can also happen. Now, and let me tell you one thing. You are going to spend a lot of money also in giving gifts to ensure the communication is in place. You can give some bouquets, some chocolates as a gift, right? Just to be in sync with the Punarvasu aspect. Okay, and now when it comes to a relationship and you are getting a lot of visibility, it is advisable that if you look at the relationship, look at it from a longer term perspective, commitment perspective. If you do that from marriage perspective, things will be in your favor. No doubt, you have to look at your personal chart when it comes to marriage. Because, marriage dates, even before marriage date, the marriage matchmaking is very, very important. Do not consider it just a normal stuff. No, it is very important. So your individual horoscope will also come into play in this case. And now this transit for Aries ascendant, my friend, excellent for progeny. Excellent for progeny. Okay, you can definitely plan. Definitely. The other thing, now how this will work? You will be, how about the luck component? See, when Jupiter is aspecting your ninth house, we may tempt to say that, it is going to be excellent. Now, here's the catch. Because Jupiter is in MKS position, third house, MKS Marana. But Jupiter is getting into Punarvasu Nakshatra and is aspecting the house of luck, fortune. Now, the thing is, will it come on its own? See, one solution I told you in the beginning. I started your ascendant section with the note that how to activate the energies of Punarvasu in your favor. But the more potent to energize your luck is through getting some traditional knowledge, staying with some parampara, some lineage. If you are not a part of any parampara, let's say Jyotish parampara or any other parampara, then what can you do? You just start reading any Puran, any such spiritual literature. If nothing else, you can start reading Bhagavad Gita. You can start reading Ramayana, Mahabharata. Any Puran, any spiritual religious literature is as good as being connected to the roots. What is parampara? It connects you to the roots. The moment you do that, why parampara is connected with the 11th house and why I'm suggesting you? Because, see, 11th house is lorded by Saturn and Rahu. Who are those planets? The most karmic planets. It pacifies Saturn. Through 11th house, it pacifies Saturn, and when Jupiter is aspecting, 9th aspect is at your 11th house, with the pacification of the lords of the 11th house, the mutual energies between Jupiter and Saturn, which otherwise are kind of neutral types energies, will get positive. And then, when the energies has the blessing of Saturn, for everything to fructify, we need the double aspect of Jupiter and Saturn. That's where your luck starts to favor you. You see the magic? This is Jyotish. This is Jyotish. All right. Now there is a caution. The speed of Jupiter is very, very fast. In the first 3 months, it is getting into Punarvasu today, right? August, September, October, the speed of Jupiter is exceptionally fast compared to the other periods. So therefore, don't be surprised if you get to see the changes in your relationship very swiftly. And why I am so specific about the relationship? See, Jupiter is in your third house, which is the Kama Trikona. No doubt, this changes, this quick thing will also impact whatever we have discussed so far for Aries Ascendant, but more so because Jupiter being in Kama Trikona to the area of relationships. Now, let me give you a recommendation. Do not encourage short travel. If you have to travel for your business, for your relationships, for your work, for pleasure, for fun, try to go for a longer distance journey. That will be beneficial to you. All right? It doesn't mean you don't need to travel to your workplace, which is few miles away. I mean, that's not practical. Try to understand, be realistic and then try to apply the Jyotish principles to your advantage. In terms of remedy, you have to write with your hands. Om Namah Shivaya. If you do that, see the magic. See the magic for yourself. Jupiter in Punarvasu, which is the preceding nakshatra. Jupiter moved from nakshatra of Ardra, lorded by Rahu, and the next is Pushya, lorded by Saturn. Rahu and Saturn. In the middle, we have lorded by Jupiter, Punarvasu. So Punarvasu has the power and capability to fight back with these two malefic planets single-handedly. And if you really want to get those powerful energies channelizing in your favor, what will happen? Then all the signification of Jupiter, let's say wisdom, right? And the prosperity for husbands, for female natives, for Stri Jata, happiness from children. I'm talking very, very basic, high level, finances or wealth or money, so to say. And one of the most really beneficial thing, the connections, because Jupiter being Akash Tattva. So all these things can work in your favor through the positive energies of Punarvasu. If you want to do that, simple remedy, very simple remedy. Jupiter is in Gemini. For Taurus ascendant people, Gemini is second house. Talk to your family. That's the theme for yourself. In silo to with family. And that's what will happen. It's not that you have not been talking. You need to realize Jupiter was in the nakshatra of Ardhara. And prior to that, it was in the nakshatra of Mrigashira, Mars and Rahu. It was not you who was not interested in talking or who was not talking. Rather, you have been talking much beyond the normal capacity. Things were not reaching out to the other person. That is the problem. Now, with the barrier of Rahu, the wall of Mars is moving away through the beauty of Punarvasu. What is Punarvasu? Have you realized the symbol? It is like 4-star, a door kind of symbol. What is the meaning of a door? You are entering into the heart of your family. For yourself, the meaning can be you are entering into the heart of the family. That's about it. Your words will start reaching your family members. And that is the Jupiter's transit to Punarvasu for you, my friend. All right? Okay. Now, because I'm not doing it from your moon nakshatra, which could have been the ideal ways to analyze the nakshatra because it is at the nakshatra level, I can do it in a different way. Jyotish has a lot of techniques. So, if you see, Taurus Lagna people, where is your Lagna Lord? Venus. If you see Venus, today is Dviguru Yoga is in full flame. Because today is like Jupiter and Venus are hand in glove. You know that, right? So Venus is with Jupiter. Your Lagna Lord is with Jupiter in Gemini as we speak today. And that is an excellent position. It is not only a Kendra position, it is a conjunction. Not only the conjunction, the deep, the hand in glove. They're absolutely conjunct. This suggests, my friend, because the placement of Jupiter is very, very congenial and beneficial vis-a-vis your Paka Lagna. It tells me this transit of Jupiter to Punarvasu is going to be excellent for you. Excellent. Okay, now let's move forward. Because Punarvasu has to give you some knowledge. What kind of knowledge it will give you? What kind of awakening it is going to give to you? From the obstruction of Rahu to the magnificence, to the beneficence of Punarvasu. First of all, it will tell you the point of view of your family member. That is the kind of knowledge it will give you. It is also practically possible that they are also saying something. So now not only you will say, you will also be patient enough to listen. Because Punarvasu will prompt you to understand the point of view of the other person also. You get the idea? That's Punarvasu. That is Punarvasu. It will make you aware about your surroundings. Things may be the same, but the way you look at the things, your perspective will completely change. That's Punarvasu. Okay. So, the other interesting thing, it will give you awareness of how to make money. How to make money. See, it is easy to say that, oh, I have a salaried job, I get monthly salary, or my business is consistent. The knowledge of how to make money, whether you are in a fixed salary spectrum or you are in a business stagnant or kind of fine, consistent kind of business income. No, the knowledge of how to make money is extremely critical. Merely Jupiter by being in second house, it will help with your wealth. No, No, it will not unless you activate the things in your favor. But yes, it will give you the knowledge of how to make money. You will have that kind of understanding. And okay, and then to make things work in your favor. Okay, now because I just mentioned that Jupiter is in second house for Taurus ascendant, second house is also signifies speech, among other things, Vach. So the communication aspect is one of those areas which can definitely help you. I've been talking about communication for long, but this I am now relating communication with your earning capability, because I'm also bringing in the Akash Tattva, the connections with business at work front while using communication will also be in your favor. That's the knowledge you also get. That's the blessing you also get. But here's the catch. How you will communicate? Will you communicate through your speech the way I am talking now? If you see, I am talking and using my hands also, my gesture at different junctures. You are going to use much of such things. The physical body language will become an inherent part of your communication now. You might have been doing it, fine. But if you not have been doing it, just pay attention, be a little bit conscious. And you will be surprised to see the magic of planetary power. You will start doing it. You will realize it is carrying a lot of importance in people's mind. They will start to understand and appreciate your words easily. You'll see that for yourself. All right. Now, and that's what justifies the theme for yourself, for Taurus ascendant. In silo, from being alone to be with family. Okay. Now, at this juncture, let me tell you, this is a very, very good time for you to start your venture. See, Jupiter is an Earth trine, 2-6-10 trine. Earth trine can give you good money. That is one aspect, money. But this venture, I am telling from the perspective of this Dviguru Yoga. Because Dviguru Yoga is in direct conjunction at the time of Jupiter moving to Punarvasu. This gives me the confidence to tell you, start the venture. If you start the venture, what kind of venture? Related to Jupiter or Venus significators. Could be related to teaching, consulting, in the business spectrum, in the metal side, silver metal, or ornaments, or beauty products, makeup, or you can also stretch it to fitness, because Jupiter is Venus are in the sign of Gemini, Mercury, yoga, fitness, that kind of physical workout instructions, flowers, consultation, entertainment, YouTube, so clothing, so such things you can start. Let me just take a step back. Apologies. Not you can start. You must start. If you miss the bus, you will miss the bus. This is your time, my friend. If you haven't yet started, go for it. You're going to see the power of this wonderful Dviguru Yoga because both Jupiter and Venus are getting into Punarvasu together today. And the way I explained the secret of Dviguru Yoga, if you also can activate that, oh my goodness, things can really go out of proportion. Anyways, now, from business perspective, remember, Jupiter is also Uchcha Bhilashi, because it is going to get into the sign Cancer very soon. Very soon in the sense, not tomorrow, but next sign will be Cancer. That way. Let's put it that way. Okay. All right. From business perspective, the Punarvasu Nakshatra is also going to give you awakening of risk-taking, timing. When to take risk. When that awareness will be at your disposal. Wow. You know why I am telling you to start the venture? Because you will realize you have the understanding of when to take risk, how much to expand. Jupiter is about expansion. How much to expand? That knowledge is critical for any business, for any venture to start, to flourish. And you will have that knowledge. Wow. Okay. What other knowledge? What is the area where you will feel that, oh, you are experiencing or you are moving away from the experiences of Ardra, Rahu to the experiences of Jupiter, Punarvasu. That will be the area of health for you. In the area of health, you will start to feel like, oh, I'm awakened. I have this knowledge which was not there earlier. I'm more conscious about my physical health. I'm more conscious about my mental health. I am taking proactive steps to mitigate the upcoming challenges. You'll be very, very conscious about your health. What better blessings can Jupiter give you than giving you the awareness about your health? Because health is wealth, as we all say, but we don't think about it. Take a pause. Take a pause and go through the statement, health is wealth. It really is. It really is. This is one of the biggest blessings. This is the golden period. This is the golden period for you to start, or let me put it the other way, restart. You have been starting so many times. But now if you start, it has the blessings of Dviguru. Both the gurus are blessing, and Jupiter being in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Start it. Join cult classes. Start your normal yoga classes in your society. Put on the TV, OTT platform. Start seeing yoga in the morning hours and do it yourself. Without anything, whatever you have learned so far, basis your memory. Jupiter is about Medha. Jupiter is about Medha, my friend. It will help you. Start. If you start, it will be started with the blessings, and your health will be back to shape. Okay? Now, the other thing which Jupiter will help you with, by being in the second house. Second house is also about food. And because of the aspects of Jupiter, I am not restricting to food, my friend, because food is food. That's fine. But the beauty of Jyotish is when this food gets translated into the knowledge and awareness of food habits. That is interesting part. And you will have that blessing where you will be cognizant of the food habits. So while at one hand you are being practical and action oriented in starting or taking some concrete steps toward physical activity, physical routine, on the other hand you are being cognizant of your food habits. Wow, what a time. Health is wealth. Okay. Now this is again important. You will try to give a pass to the expenditure on your health. Your intent will be, okay, let me be action oriented so that I don't have to incur expenditure on my health problem. Now, there's a catch, there's a message, caution. If you are not active enough, which you can and which you should because of the blessings there, then Jupiter may not like it. He will say, what lazy guy are, lazy fellow. Right? Then you may have to undergo spending some money, which you can spend now on some membership fee, right? On some classes. Then the same money or more than that you have to incur with doctors in hospitals. As simple as that. Choice is yours. Choice is yours. Now caution. Jupiter speed in the Punarvasu, as it is entering into Punarvasu, August, September, October, first 3 months, the speed is like boom, almost double the normal speed. So don't be surprised if your venture, which you will initiate, I'm sure, will take an instant shape. It's a good thing. Don't get surprised. What happened? Suddenly everything is favoring me. Don't get surprised. It can happen. Things can start to fructify very, very fast, specifically in the first 3 months. Okay? Good. Now, you will also get a lot of relief when let's say there is a competition, because Jupiter is also aspecting, it is an Earth trine 2610. So in this trinal paradigm, we have to think, could be there is some competition, some trouble in your way, some court cases, legal cases. Those will also take a back seat. You will have an upper edge, because Punarvasu will give you the visibility how to tackle. The best way to defeat your enemy is not to get yourself engaged in the war, but play tactics. What is Rahu? What does Rahu do? It's a mental strategy. So Jupiter will give you not Rahu-like, but nice strategies, that visibility, because Jupiter is moving into Punarvasu, remember? So you will have that kind of capability to win the battles, be it in the court, be it in the outside, be it for the competition, be it in the area of health, you will get that knowledge, that awakening. And that is Jupiter moving into Punarvasu Nakshatra. Now the remedy for you, potent remedy, excellent remedy for you is you have to start reading Bhagavad Gita. It will not only activate the Dviguru Yoga. How? It is not Jupiter and Mercury are not together. Why Bhagavad Gita? That is the catch. For that you have to go to the other video, and that's pretty detailed, right? But if you read Bhagavad Gita, this entire period of Jupiter being in Punarvasu, for you, my Taurus friend, will be like a cherry on the cake. It is a golden period. Go and live it, my friend. Gemini ascendant. If you see Jupiter in Punarvasu Nakshatra is fighting single-handedly with Rahu and Saturn. Because the nakshatra preceding Punarvasu is Ardra, lorded by Rahu, and the nakshatra after Punarvasu is Pushya, lorded by Saturn. So Punarvasu has that capability. Now, if you activate this energy in your favor, what will happen? The positive significations of Jupiter will be knocking at your door. For example, you will have good wisdom, you will have happiness from children, you will have your spouse, for female native, your spouse will have prosperity. And finances, you will have good finances. And most important, your connection with community, with people, the Akash Tattva will be very, very strong and working in your favor. How to do that? Very simple. Look at the nature, look at the transit. For my Gemini ascendant friend, for you, Jupiter is in your Lagna. By itself is a good blessing, as they say. Why? Why is it blessing? Is it blessing for self? More than that. Jupiter being in Lagna aspects the 5th and 9th house, Dharma trine. 159. Self, children, parent. This is the tripod of life. So this tripod of life, if you see, self, child, father, parent, to put it together, to engage mother also, right? That way. But my friend, I'm trying to find that remedy so that you can activate the positive energy of Punarvasu in your favor. And Jupiter being in Lagna is activating the tripod, the trine. So the moment you become a good parent and a good child, that's it. You've activated the energies. Is it too motherly statement? No. This statement is for you. With every single step, when you are becoming a good parent, you are listening to your child. If you don't have children, any general children, some children are playing, they hit the ball, it came into your house, they're coming to collect the ball. Give it to them with a smile. Make them happy. That's it. You have become a good parent. That's it. Your father, your mother, they're not living with you. They're away from you. Make a phone call. Half a minute, talk to them every day. That's it. What else? This is a remedy. This is a remedy which demands your attention so that this tripod start to act in your favor. And the moment you do that, the positive aspect of Punarvasu, that awakening will start to knock at your door. And that's what you're looking forward to. What will happen? All the signification will start to work in your favor. Okay, let me move forward and then you will see how it works. Now, because Jupiter, I told you it is in Lagna. Why is Jupiter in Lagna considered very nice? It is in Digbal, directional strength. So as you know, when Mercury and Jupiter gets into the Lagna, they get the directional strength. They become very, very powerful. And not only they are Dharma trians in being activated, the thoughts they give to you, very nice thoughts. So a man, a woman is known by their thoughts. We say it is company which dictates us, but even the company brings thoughts. So thoughts are the most important thing. So when Jupiter is in Lagna, that is a great time. The period is very nice for you to have nice thoughts. Okay? And when Jupiter is moving into Punarvasu, what kind of awakening will it give to you? I'll put it like this. Yatra tatra sarvatra. Every kind of positive things will come to your disposal. You will have understanding of yourself, how to deal with people, how to interact with people. Jupiter is Akash Tattva. Lagna is intelligence. You will have that intelligence, and Jupiter being in Punarvasu, that awakening how to connect with people. I'm not talking about communication. That is more specific to third house. I am being specific to Lagna. Lagna is your, how people look at you. Do they give you respect? How you look at yourself? Do you have the self-confidence? How is your character? I'm talking about these aspects which pertain to yourself. How do you think about you and how others think about you? Do they think you are a dignified person? Do they give you honors? Do they regard you? Do they welcome you? Do they invite you to the parties? They will. They will do all these things because your self-confidence will increase. Your self-esteem will increase. You will have that quotient of wisdom start to act in play. Because Jupiter is going to Punarvasu. That's the awakening you will get. How interesting. Okay, let's move forward. And let me tell you, Lagna is also being aware about your health. And more so when 10th Lord, Jupiter is also coming to Lagna, it is also giving you good awareness about how to conduct yourself at workplace. And that brings success, isn't it? Good, good. Why it brings success, by the way? Because you have the knowledge, or you will have the knowledge through Punarvasu, how to get the visibility, how to sell yourself. Okay, good. Now that is the theme. Conflicts to clarity. You are getting the clarity in every directions. Yatra tatra sarvatra. Every sphere of life which is related to you. Jupiter is in Lagna. You are getting the clarity. Alright. Now, it is also a very good time to get into the business partnerships. Why? Well, you have the clarity. If you have the clarity, then why not? You can get into some partnerships related to Jupiter and Venus significations. For example, you understand the signification. Let me just repeat it for your benefit if you are not aware. It could be area of teaching. It could be area of, let's say, fitness. It could be yoga, if you're a yoga instructor. It could be entertainment, any kind of entertainment. It is a very huge area, blogging, vlogging, right? All such, YouTube maker, any area of entertainment. And ornaments, silver, flowers, books, clothing, all these areas which will benefit you. Okay, you can get into that. But there will be a challenge. The understanding with boss will be not that easy to come. See, for you to ensure that Akash Tattva is connecting at that juncture also, you do that remedy, which I told you in the beginning. Be a good child and a good parent. That's it. Experience it yourself. It is not necessary that you always have to incur money of gemstones or do some mantras, go to temples, do some Rudrabhishek. Those are very, very nice things, no doubt. But simple, subtle things, living in the harmony with nature without incurring any single penny can also work wonders. That is the essence of Vedic Jyotish. Okay? To be in the sync, in harmony with nature. All right. Now, what is the other area? Because Jupiter, remember, it's in first house. The 159 trine is activated for you. So you're learning. Punarvasu Nakshatra is going to give you awakening in the area of your learning. Now, very, very good time. Very, very good time. It is a golden time for you to start learning. And you will get good support from your elders, from your guru. And you will give good support to your children. 159. You'll be a mutual support to each other. Whatever you learn from your guru, from your elders, from your father, you will teach to younger generation. What a nice time, my friend. What a nice time. You are activating that chain. You know, there's a chain, 159 chain. You are an instrument to activate that chain. And that is the purpose for which you are in this Bhuloka. You have come to learn good things from the guru. Apply those good things for your own emancipation and pass on the good thing to the younger generation. That is the journey of life. So this is that golden time. That is why Jupiter is excellent in Lagna. Not because by being in Lagna, but because the aspect on 5th and 9th house by being in Digbala. Okay, let's move forward. Now, a recommendation. You have to be very, very active when it comes to work, because the break which you have been looking for is around the corner. Don't be complacent. No. Don't be complacent. No, things are not moving in work front. You are going to be active. Jupiter has moved into Punarvasu. Things are about to be at your door anytime. Okay? Don't be complacent. Now, obviously, 159 temples will be there. So, you will be prompted to go to temples. Please do that. Very nice time. Visit that. Get blessings. Right? Now, because Jupiter is moving with very fast speed, specifically in August, September, October period, so don't be surprised if you see that suddenly things are take shape. Suddenly, you are being very, very active in terms of learning. You have enrolled yourself in a couple of courses. The capability to understand things has suddenly increased. You have met some guru. You wanted to get in connect with some guru. Suddenly, you have met some guru. Things will move very, very fast. Don't be surprised. Okay? And this is a very, very good time for your progeny. If you're planning, if you are in that process, very good. Results will be good. You will have a good experience. Okay? And now in terms of remedy, for you, my friend, excellent remedy will be to read Bhagavad Gita. Excellent remedy. I explained the reason in detail in my Jupiter-Venus conjunction video. Right? How Dviguru Yoga is going to be activated through this as well, in addition to your specific remedy for Jupiter moving to Punarvasu, because both are correlated. All right? See the magic. Read Bhagavad Gita. See it for yourself. My Cancer friend, Jupiter in Punarvasu, which is the preceding nakshatra. Jupiter moved from nakshatra of Ardra, lorded by Rahu, and the next is Pushya, lorded by Saturn. Rahu and Saturn. In the middle, we have lorded by Jupiter, Punarvasu. So Punarvasu has the capability to fight back with two nakshatras which are lorded by malefics, Rahu and Saturn. That powerful position Jupiter, Punarvasu holds. How nice it will be if you get some remedy. I'll begin with simple remedy, so that you can activate the positive energies of Punarvasu in your favor. What will happen? What will be the benefit? You will have all the positive significations knocking at your door, such as wisdom, intelligence, I'm saying wisdom, happiness from children, the association with children will be nice, the prosperity for your husband, for female native, and finances. Jupiter also signifies money. On top of it, that Akash Tattva, Jupiter is Akash Tattva, the connection with society, with people will be excellent. And how to do that? You want that? Okay, good. So how to do that? Where is Jupiter? Jupiter is in 12th house. What is the theme for you? The joy of giving. No doubt you are a giver, agree. But not all the time you feel like giving. You think in your head, your heart says, okay, I should give. But sometimes the opportunities may not be there. Sometimes you are reluctant for whatever reason, but now the time is coming. There will be opportunities and there will be intent, there will be actions. And if you do that, if you give, not necessarily by money, monetary aspect is just one aspect of it, donation. That's one aspect. Giving could be in terms of helping the needy in whatever way you can. If you do that, you will experience the joy of giving, and Jupiter will be extremely happy by being in the Punarvasu Nakshatra. All right. Now, your Lagna Lord is Moon. Moon is in 9th house. When this movement is happening, at that point in time, Moon is in 9th house. So you draw a horoscope at the time, at the moment when Jupiter is moving into Punarvasu Nakshatra. At that time, Moon is in Pisces, which is the 9th house for you. Why I'm looking at this? Because I'm not doing the analysis from Nakshatra. So I'm doing the analysis from Paka Lagna. Okay, so from your Lagna Lord Moon from Pisces, where is Jupiter? Fourth house. Excellent. It is in Kendra. When Jupiter is in fourth house from your Lagna Lord, it is like Jupiter is exalted, because Jupiter gets exalted in the natural fourth house of Cancer. One, your Lagna is Cancer. Two, Jupiter is in the fourth house from your Lagna Lord Moon. Three, your Lagna Lord Moon is in the sign of Jupiter. Fantastic? Good. So the result you are going to get will be nice results. That is the reason I'm saying there will be opportunities, there will be intent to give. And because you will do that, I am putting it as the joy of giving. You're going to derive that joy out of it and activate the energies in your favor. Fair enough. Now you know, Punarvasu Nakshatra is going to give you some real knowledge to you. It's going to make you aware about a lot of things. Which are those things? The first thing, very first thing, they will make you happy. The knowledge how to be happy will be with you. One, Jupiter itself is Akash Tattva. So your connection with people will improve. You will realize, okay, if you like somebody, if you want to be with somebody, you will find out ways and means to connect with that person. The Akash Tattva will become really strong. You will have that knowledge, that awareness, how to connect with people, how to connect with somebody special. And that will give you happiness. More than that, it will give you that healing touch, that motherly touch. When we talk about Cancer ascendant, it is about the motherly touch. Why? Because it is in fourth house of mother. And when Jupiter is also in the fourth house of your Lagna Lord, that motherly touch you are going to feel will come back to you. Why? The joy of giving. You are helping others. You have helped others so far. That help is going to come back to you as a contentment. It will come back to you to heal your inner self. Externally, you are smart, you are beautiful, you are very nice. Moon Lagna, as Cancer Lagna. But it is all about healing your inner self. That is what is very, very important. Okay? Good. Now, insight. This Jupiter is also going to give you a lot of knowledge. How to channelize your memory. So, what will happen? It will bring forward a lot of memories from your past in front of you. Quite often now. Quite often. Because it will make you relive your memory. It will sharpen your memory. Now, it is up to you to learn and take the right actions. Do not commit the mistakes which you might have committed or you might have encountered with. That is a very good chance. Because once we go through what we have done in the past, some things were really great, repeat those things. Some things which you like to change in the past, modify now for the future. In such a way that your happiness quotient increases. That is also the knowledge which Jupiter being in Punarvasu is going to give to you in terms of making you undergo your life, your pages. You know, life is a book. When we go through the books, through memory, it's a wonderful time. Okay. Now, caution. Eating should be a big caution for you because you need to make a balance between the outside food and the food cooked at home. There has to be balance. So, this is what the demand of Jupiter in Punarvasu. Okay, this is not something which I'm saying for the sake of saying. Second caution. If you intend to buy a vehicle, my suggestion is you have to do some solid research. Different companies, there are various factors to do the research. Not only the mileage is only one aspect of it. People generally say, what is the engine capability? What is the brand value? What is the safety parameters? How many bags are there? What is the resale value? That is also secondary. The safety aspect is very, very important. And a lot of other things which is important for you. Seating capacity to all these things, SUV or sedan, etc. Do some proper research. And then take the proper variant. Not only in terms of the brands, but also once you finalize the brand, think about different variants. Look at the cost value benefit. Otherwise you may feel like, I should have taken that one. So that you don't end up with that, You can take actions now? Yeah. From to yeah? Okay. All right, that was cool. Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is in your 12th house, aspecting 4th and 8th house. It is a 4, 8 and 12 moksha trine. Wow, wow, wow. So that's a wonderful trine. So I feel very happy when Jupiter is in Dharma trine or Moksha trine. See, Artha and Kama is also good. It's Jupiter. Come on. But Moksha trine is Moksha trine. No doubt. Yeah. So it's a good time. You get the flavor, get the drift. Okay, let me build on to it. So your experience is going to be changed from Ardra experience to Punarvasu experience, Jupiterian experience. Right? In this spectrum, 4, 8, 12, this trine spectrum. How? Now, it is a golden period, my friend, for you to take a pause, think, restart. People may call it transformation. Fair enough. Whatever name you give it to, that's fine. What's in the name? Because Jupiter is also going to make you relive through the memories, the pages of your book, of your life. It is a great golden time. See, 4 at 12. This is in activation. Along with such activation can take place a lot of times. When Jupiter can come to your 4th house, then again this they activate. But this activation is not ordinary. This is extraordinary. This is in consonance with Dviguru Yoga. Remember, Venus, the other guru, has also stepped into Punarvasu Nakshatra, holding hands of Jupiter together today. So, this is a golden time for all of us, regardless of the ascendant we carry. But because it is moksha time for you, you have to make use of this time to make your life better. How can you do that? In a very simple way. You are going to get good support from your mother, no doubt. You will have good atmosphere at your home because sometimes you want to pray, you want to read some scripture, read some nice books, sing some bhajans, sing some songs, devotional songs, do some meditation. You want to do all that sometimes, but you don't get the atmosphere. You don't get the privacy. You don't get those surroundings. There's disturbance, noise. But the blessings now you are undergoing will help you, will give you all that is required for you to tread on your journey in this way. Wow. Aren't you excited? I am super excited just by undergoing or making this analysis for all my Cancer ascendant friends. I'm super excited for you, my friends. So this is a great time. Let me give you an indication. 8th house is also house of Nij Dosha. Whatever mistakes you have committed, not only, Nij Dosha doesn't only mean you have mistakes you committed this life. No. This is the prarabdha we are undergoing. A lot of prarabdha is coming from the earlier lives also. We are undergoing those karmas. But are we also committing the same things in this life? Are we being transparent enough? Are we hurting somebody? That aspect, loyalty, is a very, very important thing. So think about it. It is a good time to transform yourself completely. You will be an upgraded version of yourself. You will start to like yourself more. You will start to appreciate yourself more. Okay, good. Now, caution. All these things will move very, very fast because the speed of Jupiter in the first 3 months, August, September, October, is extraordinary, double than the normal speed. So whatever I'm discussing, this will move like very swiftly. Don't be surprised. Okay? All right. Recommendation. See, you will get very good support, very good awareness about how to earn money. Okay? Or how to excel in the area of work. But the catch is, you need some guidance, some Jupiterian guidance. You have to find out which person can give you guidance in your life, who person can act as Jupiter, right? But the thing is, that person has to be outside your city. That is the demand of the horoscope. And this has been happening from the last few months, if I can recall. Some foreign influence is in your way. Jupiter is in your 12th house, my friend. Don't forget. 12th house is foreign. The person cannot be in your city. Got it? Somebody who is outside your city, somebody who thinks in your favor. It is imperative for you to discuss about your work, about important decision of your life, and then take the decision, then make the call. That will be really helpful for you. Okay. Now, recommendation number 2. When it comes to long travel, Jupiter is in 12th house. You can say, I can travel to the foreign places. Hold on. Listen to me carefully. When it comes to foreign travel, either you do it now till November 2025. It is good. It will be good for you. Otherwise, you do it after March 26. If you want to get some nice experiences, if you want to feel nice after the travel. Okay, now you know the dates. What is the specific remedy for you? Om Namah Shivaya. The magic remedy. I am not even differentiating between Shadakshari and Panchakshari at this stage. No. Whatever comes to your mind, do it. It's about the bhav. It's about the feeling with which you try to pacify Lord Shiva. That matters. Go for it. Leo ascendant. Jupiter in Punarvasu is giving a tough time to Rahu, the nakshatra preceding Punarvasu, which was Ardra, and tough time to Saturn, the nakshatra next in line after Punarvasu, Pushya. Because Rahu and Saturn are the lords of Ardra and Pushya respectively. So Jupiter being in Punarvasu carry that power to give a fight back single-handedly to both these malefic planets. Think if you get that kind of power, how to channelize the positive energies of Punarvasu in your favor. So I'll tell you 2 things, how to channelize, and if you get to channelize, what will happen? You will be able to activate the positive significations of Jupiter in your favor, which are the key ones. Finances, you will have good finances. You will have happiness from children. You will see prosperity for your spouse, for female natives, for Stri Jatak. Your wisdom will be in your favor. And on top of that, your connections, the Akash Tattva of Jupiter will really start to fructify for you. Now the next question, how to do that? Where is Jupiter? You are Leo Lagna, my friend. Jupiter is in Gemini, which is in the 11th house from Leo Lagna. Fantastic. Follow your Guru. Simple. That's the theme. Now I have company. Company of Guru, that is one part. Wherever it is applicable, I'll keep you reminding about the theme. But one aspect definitely. Now I have company. Now, how to do the analysis? What kind of areas this Punarvasu Nakshatra is going to make you aware of? Remember, I'm not doing this analysis basis the moon nakshatra, your Janma nakshatra, which I would like to do. But because, it is not easy to comprehend, so I am doing it in a different way, through Paka Lagna. Your Lagna Lord is Surya. It is in the 12th house. How? You have to look at the Surya at the moment when Jupiter is moving into Punarvasu. At that time, Sun is in the 12th house, Cancer sign. Where is Jupiter from your Lagna Lord? 12th house again. 12th house again. So how is the relationship 2-12 axis? Not that amicable. So what is the other aspect in which area Punarvasu is going to give you knowledge? Spirituality. We have to look at the positive sides. Spirituality is that area where you are going to get aware about. Meditation. You will feel like doing meditation. You will feel like. Because Punarvasu is going to give you knowledge, is going to make you aware about something. You might have been thinking to, okay, spirituality is important in life. I should take some steps towards it. It was not happening, or it might not happening so far. It will happen now. Because now it is not only about Jupiter moving to Punarvasu. It is about Dviguru Yoga. Along with Jupiter, Venus is also moving to Punarvasu together, holding hands and gloves today. It will happen now. And that itself will take away the MKS aspect of Sun. because Sun in 12th house is MKS. But the moment you start to move forward in the path of spirituality, start to do meditation, this MKS energies will go away. Rather, you will channelize the positive energies of Punarvasu. How beautiful. What knowledge you are going to get. More than knowledge, it is the awareness. Knowledge you already have, you are Surya Lagna. It is the awareness at the right time. Okay? What is the other area where you are going to be aware because of the blessings of Punarvasu? You will be able to analyze the people around yourself. It is Akash Tattva, the connections will be there because of Jupiter's blessings. But you will understand the intent of the person whom you are talking to. What is the true color? And that understanding is very important. Whether your personal life is concerned or it is about your professional life. That knowledge is very, very important. Then you will be able to select the right set of friends for yourself. And when you select some right set of friends for yourself, it is at that juncture you may be tempted to even block few friends out of your social networks. Your social footprint will be limited. Let me tell you, Jupiter is expansive in nature. It is in the 11th house of networks. Expansive in nature. Ideally, your network should enhance. I don't deny that understanding. But it is purely because the placement of your Lagna Lord is such and the placement of Jupiter vis-a-vis your Paka Lagna is such that you will not let the negative side expansion to take place. So people who are not in your favor, who are of dual standards, you will not appreciate that. You will rather cut through. Sun is not political person. Sun is like this or that. The real Sun. I'm not talking about the modern day presidents and prime ministers. Sun, the real Sun, is like straight, disciplinarian, truthful. So you will rather cut through the connections. I don't need such person in my life. That's about it. That's what you feel. And that's the application, how your intelligence is going to be applied. Okay? Now, recommendation. When you will have this kind of awareness, why not utilize this in the area of earning money also? You will have that capability. So, when you will get the understanding of this aspect of like spirituality, though Jupiter is in your Kama Trikona, 3, 7, 11, don't forget that. Still, you will get this kind of understanding in your life of spirituality that you will be able to make use of this to earn money. Let's say Jyotish is one such example. Jyotish is in that area of spirituality where you can help people and also can earn money in the right way. So you can do that. This time is supporting you in that aspect as well. On top of that, it is a good time for you to also get into the partnerships because it is 3, 7, 11. Now I am coming to that basic analysis once again. So 11th house can give you good money, right? And 7th house is all about the business partnerships. And 3rd house is about communication. Akash Tattva is in your support. You can communicate, build connections, and get into the right partnerships related to Jupiter and Venus significations. Could be in the area of teaching, could be in the area of entertainment, YouTube, vlogging, blogging, could be in the area of makeup, beauty products, fitness, yoga, right? All these areas you can think of. Ornaments, silver, right? Good. Now, the other area where Jupiter through Punarvasu Nakshatra is going to make you aware is the area of relationship. Remember the trine 3, 7, 11, the Kama trine. The earlier knowledge that you are going to get the knowledge about the true color of people. That is one aspect. Now this is more subtle. This is about the romantic association. So it may be possible that yes, there was some backstabbing happening because of Rahu's nakshatra was involved prior to Punarvasu, right? You are not aware. Rahu aspect was also on Jupiter. But now, the Jupiter is still there. Jupiter is still there. That awareness will come to you. You will see, this was happening. You will take a very, very important decision. Okay, I'll choose my partner accordingly. You will have that knowledge to choose the right partner. There's a highly likelihood that you will get into some romantic relationship. Highly likelihood. And your partner can be actually instrumental in getting you a good lead in your work, which will give you money. So in your work area, your partner can also be a good influencer or contributor. Keep that aspect open. Okay? But let me give you a very, very simple thing. We are talking about Jupiter in Punarvasu. So whenever you are getting into a romantic association, it is always good to think from the long-term commitment. That is what Jupiter appreciates. Jupiter does not appreciate one-night stand or live-in relationships. Even if it is live-in, if it is with the sense of commitment, then Jupiter will bless it. Okay? Good. Now, insight. As I briefly mentioned, that your partner can be an instrumental or influencer in the area of your earning money. At the same time, your sibling can also play a part, elder sibling. So there can be this kind of partnership also working in your favor through Akash Tattva, that connection, that joint will flourish. So now I have company. This is the other aspect. The first aspect was with the Guru. Second aspect with romantic association. Third, the company of my family, my sibling also. You are not alone. You have company. Wow. How nice. Okay. One recommendation I'd like to give it to you. You have to take out some time to study in the area of your work. That will be the key for the times to come. Do take out time. Enhance your knowledge. That will really help you. And to do that, you can also take help from your father. He'll be very helpful to you in this period, specifically. And a caution, in the first 3 months specifically, when Jupiter is moving very fast from August to October, don't be surprised if you see that your relationships or your network is expanded very, very fast. You will see it expanding quite fast. And then gradually that Paka Lagna aspect will start to take place. But in the initial period, you will see, because the Jupiter is moving very fast, the impact in the area of relationship, because it is in 3, 7, 11 trines, will be very, very significant. Very quick to come. Okay. Now, remedy for you. Important remedy. Please do Om Namah Shivaya. No difference between Shadakshari and Panchakshari at this stage. Just do Om Namah Shivaya. That will work magic for you. Virgo ascendant. So my friend, Jupiter is moving into Punarvasu Nakshatra. The nakshatra prior to Punarvasu is Ardra, lorded by Rahu. And the next to Punarvasu is Pushya, lorded by Saturn. So on both sides of this nakshatra, there are nakshatras lorded by malefic planets. So Jupiter has that capability, or rather Jupiter through Punarvasu nakshatra has that capability or power to fight back against these two nakshatras or these two malefic lords. What if that power comes to your life as a positive power? It will be great. Won't it be? And what it will bring with it? It will bring the wisdom of Jupiter. It will bring the happiness for your spouse, for female related. It will give you happiness from children. It will give you a lot of money. And it will make your connection with society, with people in a nice way. Jupiter being the Akash Tattva planet. How to do that? Your Virgo Lagna. Where is Jupiter? Gemini. Where is Gemini from Virgo? 10th house. You get the answer. 10th house is the place where you have to focus. How to focus on 10th house? You follow the Surya. How to follow the Surya and why Surya? Forget why Surya. How to follow the Surya? Just get up early and sleep in time. That's it. The moment you do this, the moment you bring your clock in sync with the Surya's clock. You are following the Surya. And when you do that, automatically all the significations will come in your way. And that's why the theme for you is efforts to outcome. You had been putting efforts, but Jupiter was in the nakshatra of first Mars in Gemini and then of Rahu in Gemini. But now Jupiter is moving to Punarvasu nakshatra. So your efforts are going to be converted and going to give you outcome. It's efforts to outcome for you, my friend. So which is the area where you are going to get awakened? Because Jupiter is in Punarvasu. It is going to make you awakened for a lot of things, which will help you and give you benefits. First such thing, it will be in the area of your work. You will see the experience moving from obstructions of Rahu to success of Jupiter, of Punarvasu. So it will make you aware about your equation with your boss. How to bring in a nice connect with boss. How to use the Akash Tattva element so as to get into a nice equation with boss. And that will really help you. Now the catch. If boss is at local place, this is good. But if the boss is an outside place, that is a challenge. That will be a challenge. Remember that. So if the boss is an outside place, out of your local city or town, you have to put in a bit extra effort to get into that positive relationship with your boss. Okay? Good. I'm doing it basis Paka Lagna. I'm not explaining that again because I've done it a couple of times in this video so far. Okay. Now, the other knowledge which Jupiter in Punarvasu is going to give to you, it will give you that awareness, that capability that you will realize, okay, how to manage the spend. You will know where to spend and what to spend. It is very important. Regardless of the money or resources you may have, when you have that knowledge of spending wisely, that really brings fulfillment to your life. Okay? You will have that kind of visibility. Now, Jupiter is sitting in your 10th house. It is in your Earth Trikona. That is one aspect. But that is one aspect of it. But we also look at the lordships. It is 4th lord, it is 7th lord. So a lot of houses are coming into play. Because of the interplay of all these houses, you will see that the way you are going to get appreciated by your colleagues, by your supervisor, through Akash Tattva element, no doubt, will be really nice. You had been doing the similar kind of work maybe earlier also, when Jupiter was in Ardra Nakshatra. But this kind of appreciation was not there. It was lacking. It was a restriction. There was a wall. That wall is now away. Your work will now be visible to a lot of people. You will start to get some positive feedback. That will be there. That will be there. On top of that, let me tell you, if you get yourself in a problem at workplace, it will be very good for you to discuss that problem with your partner. If you're married, with your spouse. If you're not married, with your close friend. That will really help you. That will give you the solution automatically. That Akash Tattva element will connect both of you in such a way you will think nice for each other and try to help each other. Which are the areas where Jupiter will also give you good? Jupiter in Punarvasu will give you good awareness and understanding. Remember, Jupiter is in 2, 6, 10, that trine, Earth Trikona. It will make you aware, it will awake you towards money making. Everybody likes to make money, but the awareness how to make money, which market segment is behaving in what way. If Trump is imposing so much of tariff, let's say on medical, he made an announcement that all the medicines going to be exported out of India, he's going to impose 250% tariff on the medicines. Now, how to make money? Companies who are smart, immediately they make a decision, we are going to shift our manufacturing factory out of X place to Russia. Russia is kind of encouraging, is ensuring that there will be no tariff in the short run, in the long run also. So the strategic decisions to make money, they act very, very fast. Such few companies acted very fast to safeguard themselves, So just an example. The thing is, Jupiter is not moving to Punarvasu alone. Jupiter is moving to Punarvasu with Venus holding hand in hand. Today, they both are moving together. Dvi-Guru Yoga is activated. So this knowledge to make money is not an easy and ordinary knowledge. This is an extraordinary knowledge. That awakening, you have been having this knowledge earlier, but you are going to be awakened about this knowledge because of Jupiter's movement to Punarvasu Nakshatra. Okay? Now, this is a golden period in terms of making money. If you are in job, good time for you to just, if you want to make a change, go for it. Explore different horizons, different areas. Business, good time to invest or expand a business. You want to start something new, a new venture, excellent time. I always say, look at the significators before you start venture. Now your venture could be related to, because of Dvi-Guru Yoga, Jupiter and Venus. In the area of teaching, in the area of art, entertainment. I mean, entertainment is very good area. YouTube, vlogging, blogging, ornament, silver, clothing, food, all these areas are relevant. Fitness is also relevant. So you can start, very good time to start a new venture. Very good time. Okay? Efforts to outcome. Remember, that's the theme. Your efforts are going to give you the outcome now. The time has come for you to see the outcome of your efforts. Now, Uchcha Abhilashi. Jupiter is Uchcha Abhilashi. Remember, it is the sign Gemini. It is going to move to Cancer next. So when Jupiter is Uchcha Abhilashi, things really work in the favor, provided the Nakshatra compatibility is there. So when Nakshatra is Punarvasu, you are being made aware. For you, the trines is 2, 6, and trines. You are taking some actions. You are going to get benefit out of it. Okay? Good. Caution. In the first 3 months, August, September, October, the speed of Jupiter is Atichari, very fast, almost double than the normal speed. It can happen that your venture can take shape quickly. You get multiple job offers. Your money-making potential can come to the fore very quickly. Because of Dvi-Guru Yoga. If Dvi-Guru Yoga was not there in this potential, I would not have said this kind of statement. There's a reason for that. Now, recommendation. It is a very good time for you to invest in real estate or buy your dream home. Very good time. Alright. Now, insight. This Nakshatra, Punarvasu, will give you the nice contentment feeling. Earth trine is fine, but the contentment you will get will be next level. You will sit back, relax, and feel happy. The contentment which has been lacking for long will be there now. Okay? And the other thing, if you have been into any court cases, litigation, some challenges from your competitors, etc., those areas will also, you will get a lot of relief. Lot of relief. 2, 6, 10 trines. All the positive sides of 2, 6, 10 trine will work in your favor. Okay. Now the remedy for you to ensure, otherwise I would not have said this relief from court cases, litigation and competition merely because of Jupiter. No, this 2, 6, 10 trine can get activated in a lot of junctions. When Jupiter will come to your 6th house, this 2, 6, 10 trine will also be there, but I'll not say the same thing. But why I'm saying today? Dvi-Guru Yoga. And the way you can activate it, that is your remedy. Your Virgo Lagna. Read Bhagavad Gita. How Bhagavad Gita can activate Dvi-Guru Yoga? It is not, Jupiter is not sitting with Mercury. My dear friend, please go to Jupiter-Venus conjunction video to understand the secret. But if you don't want to go that video, that's fine. Do this remedy, read Bhagavad Gita every day, and you see this getting activated for yourself, and you will see the magic. Libra ascendant, my friend, Jupiter is getting into Punarvasu Nakshatra. The two sides of Nakshatra, the preceding Nakshatra is Ardra, lorded by Rahu. The next is Pushya, lorded by Saturn. So Punarvasu Nakshatra single-handedly is giving tough time to Ardra and Pushya, lorded by Rahu and Saturn. That power this nakshatra Punarvasu carries. All right. So how nice it will be if you have this power in working in your favor through the positive energies of Punarvasu. What it will bring? It will give you the wisdom of Jupiter. It will give you the happiness from children. It will give you money from Jupiter. It will bring prosperity for your spouse, for your husband, for female natives. It will make you good connections. It will give you good connections because Jupiter is Akash Tattva. Oh, so many things I can get. Yes, but how? Where is Jupiter? In Gemini. Your Lagna, Libra. Where is Gemini from Libra? 9th house. Follow the Guru. Merely by following the teaching of your Guru, you are going to activate all these things in your favor. How simple and how easy. How simple and how easy. That's the theme. Now I am guided. Jupiter is in your 9th house. You are guided. You are guarded. You are not alone. You are not without blessing. You have the support. Now you are guided. Okay. Now the interesting thing. Jupiter is in Punarvasu now. It is going to give you a lot of awareness. What are the areas? First thing, it will give you awareness about your past. Okay, I have been through this life for so many years. And let's say you are 20 years of age. I've lived my life 20 years. How differently I could have lived my life. Let's say you're 40 years of age. Perspective is completely different. At 20, we will not be tempted to think this question on our own. At 40, at 50, this can come naturally. This can appear natural. But the beauty of Jupiter moving to Punarvasu, for you, my friend, even at 20, you will be prompted to think this question of yourself. How differently I could have lived my life? Is it worth it? What changes I can do to my life to make it better? You will think about your life journey. You will take learnings from your experiences, good, bad, and will make your life better. A very good awakening. It doesn't come easily. Sometimes we get defensive about our own journey. No, you will be really, really constructive about this journey. Okay. It will also give you that awareness that yes, you have to put in effort to travel to the Guru, to go to the Guru's place, and then listen to Guru and follow the teachings. Efforts will also be there. Intent will be there. Sometimes it happens that we want to do all these things, we never get time. But this is the transit happening now. You will have the opportunities, you will have the intent, and you will be able to take out time to make both hands meet. How beautiful. Okay, next. You also feel like visiting some spiritual discourse places like temple where sermon takes place. Not necessarily Guru, but a temple, a general place of worship. That is also there. Now I am guided. Remember? You will try to do all those things which will give you that guided-like feeling, that comfort-like feeling. Okay, caution. All these things, the guided, they can be one obstructions. If you are high on the activities which are done towards the evening and towards the night, could be drinking, could be other intimacy kind of, mainly drinking and all those things. It could be related to drugs. It could be related to some excess of wines and drinks. All such substances. Then that can really go against. It can make you astray. Jupiter will not like it. When Guru will not like it, then Guru being in 9th house, you are not taking the blessings which are in your way. Now the choice is yours. Now Jupiter is also aspecting your Lagna and 5th house. Nice trine, 159, Dharma trine. So it will also make you aware about the learning. You will learn a lot. You will also read some nice books, some nice scriptures, some Puranas, some nice scriptures, and apply it in your daily life. You will get, basically your intelligence is going to support you. Yes, I have to do this. I have to be conscious about this. though your Venus Lagna, remember, your Venus Lagna person, still, because Jupiter is nicely placed, you will not give precedence. Remember, I told you that evening and night activities can be a problem. You will not give precedence to those Venus activities. Rather, you will put more focus on the learning aspect in this period. And you will ensure that you're physically fit and mentally fit. That fitness will also take precedence. You will ensure that, yes, I have to do some activities to make myself fit, so that I can learn better, I can follow my guru better. I have that awareness now. This is the golden time for me to get into that spectrum of life. I'm happy. Okay? And also, it is a very good time for you to be active or consistent with your prayers. Consistency is very difficult. It doesn't come easily. But you will experience it is coming in your life now. That is the benefit of, or that is the blessing of, not only Jupiter in Punarvasu. We have Dviguru. Jupiter and Venus both are holding hands in hand and moving into Punarvasu today together. That is why I am able to say these things. Okay. Now, recommendation. When you are studying, it is highly recommended for you to study Puranas and all are great. Something related to your work also. Because very soon you are going to get to a situation where you are going to get a very good break for your career. Very good break. So why not to upgrade yourself before the break is coming in your way? Alright? Okay. And August, September, October, the speed of Jupiter is very fast. Atichari. Almost double than the normal speed. So don't feel surprised if you see that your inclination towards spirituality or your outlook getting molded towards being transformation or being transformative. It is moving very, very fast. Don't get surprised. These things will take a very swift pace. Okay? Now, recommendation. Do not encourage long travels. Those will not give you good benefits. But short travels, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay? Now, caution. If it is about the progeny, you are active in that regard, kindly take good medical consultation. Okay? Perfect. Now the remedy for you. Read Bhagavad Gita. I briefly mentioned about Dviguru Yoga and you have to activate this. And you know you can get it activated. Hey, it is not Jupiter plus Mercury. It is Jupiter plus Venus, Dviguru Yoga. Then why I am recommending Bhagavad Gita? See, go to Jupiter and Venus conjunction video. That contains the secret in detail. But do this, read Bhagavad Gita every day and see the magic happening for yourself, for your own life. Scorpio ascendant. So my friend, if you see, Jupiter in Punarvasu is basically between two nakshatras which are lorded by malefics. Left side, it has the nakshatra Ardra, lorded by Rahu. Next nakshatra is Pushya, lorded by Saturn. Single-handedly, Punarvasu is fighting with these two. It has that kind of power. So if you want to channelize that power, that positive power, in your way, you will get the wisdom of Jupiter, you will get the money from Jupiter, you will get the happiness for your spouse, for your husband, because for Stri Jatak, for female native, you will get that happiness from children. You will also get Akash Tattva working in your favor, which means very, very nice connection with people in general. Broad aspects, broad significations of Jupiter. Everything can work in your favor. How? Your Lagna is Scorpio, right? Where is Jupiter? Gemini. Gemini from Scorpio is 8th house. So basically Jupiter is an 8th house for you. Now, what is the theme of this, right, for your ascendant? Hidden for good. You have some hidden knowledge. Could be Jyotish. Help people. Hidden for good. If you do that, with this simple thing, you are able to activate this positive energy of Punarvasu in your favor. Let's say somebody, one of your friends is willing to join an organization and you have some inside information about the organization. Inside could be not necessarily be illegal. It could be because of your research, because of your interaction with different network, which is with you. It is hidden in your heart. Then help that friend. Let that hidden stuff come out. Hidden for good. All right. Now, I'm not doing the analysis basis Jam Nakshatra. That would have been the ideal way, though it becomes difficult to comprehend. I appreciate that. So I'm doing it basis Paka Lagna for your ascendant. One of the technique I'm using. So your Lagna Lord is Mars. Where is Mars? It is in Virgo, which is 11th house. How is Jupiter from Virgo? It is in Gemini. Gemini is 10th house from Virgo. So Jupiter is in a Kendra from your Paka Lagna, from your Lagna Lord. The applied intelligence will be great. You're going to get very nice results. So Jupiter is in Punarvasu. What kind of awareness Punarvasu is going to give to you? Work related. The very first thing I can say. Though Jupiter is in 8th house, which is 8, 4, 12, Moksha trine. But I am saying Jupiter is going to give you awareness about your work. How nice. You see that magic? Okay. Now, you are going to experience from the obstructions because of Ardra Nakshatra earlier. Jupiter was in Ardra of Rahu. To success, the positive side of Jupiter being in Punarvasu in your work area. How? What kind of knowledge? For example, you are in job and you want to change job, let's say. For example, you will get the awareness. No, Naukri.com or such portals are not working in my favor. LinkedIn is cool. A lot of things are happening through LinkedIn. As an example, you are in a business, you will get that understanding, awareness. No, this market segment is not working. North side is saturated. There are a lot of competition. Let me target deep south. The penetration is lower. I have the potential to penetrate. Such knowledge, awareness will come to you related to your work. We have seen why, because of Paka Lagna. Okay, good. Now, what other knowledge you will get? You will get the knowledge about the stock market, and that can lead you or result in sudden gain for you. It is 4, 8, 12. 8th house is the house of sudden gain. Right. But the thing is, one, always disclaimer from my side. It is your life, your decision. Take the call, take the shots with responsibility and accountability. But it also depends on the placement of planets in your chart. Correct. The other knowledge you will get. You will feel this family business is very nice. Family business is very nice. And I can get some good gains out of it. That Akash Tattva connection will also take place in the family, within the family. It is the second lord in 8th house. You understand? Simple. I am doing it very, very simple way. Okay. But again, how is the planetary position in your chart? Which dasha you are undergoing? Right. That can also give it a different color. Hidden for good. That's the theme. So all your hidden traits, because of 4, 8, 12 trine, can come to the fore, to your advantage. The more you utilize this for helping others, the better it will be for you. That is the mantra you've got. Now, in terms of foreign, you will get a lot of foreign opportunities related to your work. Foreign connections will be there because of Jupiter's Akash Tattva is working positively in your favor. Positively. Okay? So remember that. Any lead comes from foreign place, take it, evaluate it, at least give it some time, give it some consideration. You are trying to get married, let's say, as an example. And a proposal comes from a foreign place which is outside your city. Can be a good proposal. Give it a consideration. Obviously, matchmaking has to be there. But when I'm saying something related to foreign, I'm not only limited to work here. What I'm trying to say, in every aspect of life, if you're getting some association or linkages with somebody or something which is outside your local place or local city, it is worth considering. It has the blessings of Jupiter in Punarvasu, and you are being aware about it. Okay, now caution. So though I have told you that you can get into family business and then can give you sudden money. But my caution is you have to make a monthly budget and earmark some amount of money to meet some eventuality as a buffer. Why? See, a lot of things can be dependent on your planetary positions. So it is always advisable, in spite of how so much gain I can or we can foresee from this general planetary transit, it is advisable to have some buffer at our disposal. That will be helpful to us. Now, just because Jupiter is sitting in the 8th house and aspecting 4th and 12th house, and Jupiter is in Punarvasu Nakshatra, this is going to give you a lot of awakening in the area which we always aspire for. You understand? You get the drift? I am calling it a golden period for you to take a pause, look at your life, think, restart your life. You may call it transformation, that's fine. But restart. Why I am saying it? Is it because it is moksha trine 4, 8, 12? 8 is about transformation. See, Jupiter will again or can be in your 12th house or 4th house. Again, this 4 at 12 will be activated. But I may not say the same statement. Why I'm saying it today with emphasis is because it is not about Jupiter alone this time. It is about Dviguru Yoga working together. It is today when Jupiter along with Venus holding hands is getting into Punarvasu Nakshatra, activating that Dviguru Yoga in the true sense. So my friend, it is a very good time. That's why I'm calling it as a golden time for you to think about your life and give it a shape. You always wanted to give it to you. This is the time. And you will realize that people at your home will be very, very supportive. They will be happy to share your workload so that you can devote some extra time towards it. They'll be supportive. You will get very good support. And also, a lot of time, we like to devote time to spirituality at night, but we get engaged or entangled in some other night activities. You understand? The bed pleasure kind of activities. The blessings of Dviguru Yoga is that, though it is engaging Venus, still it is Dviguru Yoga, the blessings, you will not be inclined too much into those bed pleasures or night activities. Rather, you will like to devote time towards meditation. That is how we differentiate the 12th house. It has two ways. Either you can go to bed pleasures or you can go and sit in meditation. Which way you will go? This tells us. This Dviguru Yoga tells us, hey, you are going to give precedence. You will not ignore or avoid completely the other aspect, but you will give precedence to this meditation aspect of 12th house. How nice. Now, Jupiter in Punarvasu will also give you awareness about the medical treatment. And if required, you will get the correct medical treatment. That aspect is also covered. That is very nice. And you will see that your actions toward transformation, etc., and whatever we have discussed will be very swift. Specifically in the first 3 months when Jupiter is Atichari, moving almost double the speed of the normal speed, August, September and October. Okay? Now, one recommendation, watching this kind of videos, astrology videos, occult science videos of your interest will be good for you. It will give you strength, it will give you hope. So it is a time worth spending for you. So you can spend more time into such videos. We have to remember, for you, the theme is hidden for good. So the more knowledge you will gain in such spectrum of life, Jyotish is also linked to hidden aspect of life, transformation aspect of life, not very easily available. It will be good for you. Remedy for you. Please do Om Namah Shivaya. I'm not differentiating between Shadakshari or Panchakshari. No, just whatever comes to your mind. Om Namah Shivaya. It will bring magic to you. Sagittarius ascendant. So my friend, Jupiter is getting into Punarvasu Nakshatra. And this Nakshatra is on two sides is lorded by such nakshatras, Ardra, Rahu and Pushya Saturn. Single-handedly, this Punarvasu is giving a tough time to both Rahu and Saturn. So it has that immense power. And the way for us to channelize this positive energy towards us is very simple. And if we do that, we'll get all the good blessings or significations of Jupiter, such as the money from Jupiter, happiness from children, the wealth or the prosperity for husband, for female native, wisdom of Jupiter, and the Akash Tattva, that connection with people, everything we can get. How? See, you are Sagittarius Lagna. Where is Jupiter? Gemini. That's 7th house. Simple thing you have to do. You have to eat with your partner, especially breakfast. And if you do that, these things will start to work in your favor. Awesome. Outstanding. Okay, because I'm not doing this analysis from Janam Nakshatra. Rather, I'm using Paka Lagna so that it becomes easy for us to comprehend. If I do that, I can do it basis ascendant sign and you can easily follow. So, where is your Lagna Lord? Jupiter. Hey, Jupiter is your Lagna Lord. It is Jupiter. It's in 7th house. So, great. That's great. So, Paka Lagna condition is fulfilled. Okay, fantastic. Now, Jupiter in Punarvasu is going to give you awakening or awareness in a lot of areas that will really change your life for the better. The first thing, it will change your experience from obstruction of Rahu to knowledge of how this can be done, which is coming from Punarvasu. Remember that. First thing, it will make you aware about people behavior. That is a very, very critical thing. If you know how people are reacting towards you, towards your work, you can accordingly manage your work and then manage and deal with people. That awareness will be with you. It's a very subtle thing, but this is the thing. That is one. And that will help you to see the positive sides of your partner. See, Jupiter is in 7th house. It is impacting 3-7-11 trine, the Kama trine. Now, in that Kama trine, if Jupiter through Punarvasu Nakshatra is going to give you that awareness of dealing with people, then why can't you use the awareness of understanding your spouse or your partner better? That will make the relationship really nice. And that's the way you can see Akash Tattva playing its proper role between you and your partner. The role which you always want. No gap, no miscommunication. Remember the theme of this for your Lagna? Time to connect. So Jupiter in Punarvasu Nakshatra is giving you that opportunity to connect in the nice way. Okay. Now, why can't you use this knowledge or awareness while dealing with your work colleagues? So the relationship at work front will also be great. How nice this is going to be. Caution. Please be vigilant that you are not imposing your views on others. Now, this had been happening or might have happened in the past when Jupiter was passing through Mrigashira Nakshatra or Ardra Nakshatra. Might be unknowingly. Sometimes things act as blind spot. We are not even aware that that's happening. But now you need to be a bit conscious. Though Jupiter is supporting through Punarvasu Nakshatra, you also be a bit conscious from your side and make things work. Okay. Now, it is about 3-7-11, the trine. But Jupiter is also aspecting at your Lagna, which is a blessing along with Kama trine. If you get the blessing in your Lagna, this is like a cherry on the cake, honestly. You are like getting both the words, the best of both the words. So while you are conscious about yourself to make you better, when you're conscious about yourself, it actually contributes to building a better relations. Right, no doubt. But this gives you a very good outlook. This gives you a very good attitude. This gives you a very good confidence. This is a nice time, my dear friend. Really a nice time. And I'm super excited for you. Okay? And when you actually, more than the confidence, when Jupiter aspects Lagna, it prompts you to read something nice. And something nice is always which is rooted to your tradition, regardless of the country you pertain to. India, America, London, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, wherever you are, something related to your own tradition, deep-rooted tradition, that thing you will read, you will get knowledge, and Jupiter will be happier. So do it consciously. If you are in India, you can read some Purana, some Vedas, Vedangas. Jyotish is definitely on the top. Okay? Now, interesting thing. This is an insight, Jyotish insight. You will experience that you are liking to spend more time with your friends. You're willing to spend more time at your workplace rather than at home. This is an interesting tip I'm giving you. Okay? Now, this is a trine 3711 I've told you earlier, right? Karma trine. And if I have to tell you, it is a golden period for you to understand the entire process. From your interaction with opposite sex, meeting with them, getting into the courtship period, understanding each other, that nice phase, and then taking it to marriage, the final commitment. The entire process you are going to be really made aware of. Sometimes it happens that you get a proposal, but you don't know. Shall I say yes? Shall I say no? Even if you say yes, what to do next? How to interact? What to talk about? How to take it to the next level? I want to get personal with that person. How to say in such a way it doesn't come across as offensive? Or if you say no, then you repent, oh, I should have said yes. So you are not completely aware how to deal with such situations. But now you will have that awareness how to deal. Rather, you will be able to guide your partner. This is how we should look at this. Let's take it to the next level. That's amazing. That's the golden time of undergoing the entire process from dating to marriage. Okay? Very nice. And specifically, it is also aspecting the 11th house. That's where a lot of friends and network come into play. So you will have that awareness in spite of a big circle. Jupiter is going to expand your network and circle, no doubt, not denying. In spite of that, you will have that awareness because Jupiter is in Punarvasu now. It is not a normal Jupiter. You will have that awareness to pick the right person for your life's journey. And I'm not saying just because Jupiter is there, because Jupiter this time is getting into Punarvasu, holding hands of Venus. Both are gurus, Dviguru. Remember that. So when Dviguru are getting into a nakshatra at the same time holding hands, the results are phenomenal. Okay. Now, one caution I'll give you. Jupiter is moving very fast, specifically from August, September to October. So don't be surprised if you are getting into multiple datings at one time. Multiple datings, one after the other you can get into. So just take a pause, think about it, what is good for you, and then take the right decision. You will have that awareness. You will get that awareness. Okay, recommendation. My recommendation is in sync with Jupiter. Because remember, it is this entire relationship, karma trine, is coming because of Jupiter and Dviguru Yoga, both in Punarvasu. So your intent must be positive of getting into this relationship, of these datings. As long as the intent is to take it to the next level of commitment, fantastic, fabulous. Now, recommendation number 2. I do not recommend you to get into any business partnership at this point in time. I don't recommend you. Though Jupiter is sitting in the 7th house, still I don't recommend you. It is not suitable. Okay? That's Vedic Jyotish, my friend. Now, a remedy for you, Om Namah Shivaya. Please do this without getting into the complexity of Shadakshari or Panchakshari. Just do Om Namah Shivaya. And this will bring magic to your life. Capricorn ascendant. So my friend, Jupiter being in Punarvasu Nakshatra is giving a tough time to Rahu and Saturn single-handedly. How come? Because the preceding nakshatra from Punarvasu was Ardra, lorded by Rahu, and the next nakshatra is Pushya, lorded by Saturn. So that power it carries. And if you want this power to come your way in a very, very positive way with Punarvasu's blessings, very, very simple thing you can do. And if you do that, what will you get? all the positive blessings of significations of Jupiter. The money from Jupiter, happiness from children, prosperity for your husband, for female native, the wisdom of Jupiter, and the Akash Tattva working in your favor. How this can be done? See, you are Capricorn Lagna. Jupiter is in Gemini, which is 6th house for Capricorn. So all you have to do, eat what is necessary and do not overindulge in food. Simple. If you do that, you're fulfilling the criteria of getting this activated in your favor. At the first level, we'll get deeper. This is at the first and root level. Now, if I get deeper, I'm not doing the analysis from Nakshatra, which I generally prefer, but I'm doing it from ascendant so that it becomes easy for us to comprehend. Now, to do that, I have to bring in another concept called Paka Lagna. So, your Capricorn Lagna Lord is Saturn. It is in 3rd house, Pisces. Jupiter is in Gemini, which is, where is Jupiter from Pisces? 4th house. It is like exalted. So Jupiter gets exalted in the natural 4th house of Cancer in Kalpurush chart. You get that? So whenever Jupiter is in 4th house, regardless of the sign, it is as if Jupiter is exalted. As if. It is not exalted, it is Uchchabhilashi. Going to get exalted in Cancer soon, but still for Capricorn Lagna, because of Paka Lagna, it is as if it is nicely placed in a Kendra from your Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord is retrograde. Don't forget that. I'll bring that later. Now, Punarvasu Nakshatra, Jupiter is in Punarvasu. So it is going to make you aware about a lot of stuff which will help you. What is first thing? About your efforts. So when Jupiter was in Ardra Nakshatra, Rahu, lorded by Rahu, what was happening that if you were not getting success in first or second attempt, you were getting a bit irritated. But now that will not happen. You will not get irritated. Rather, you will feel, I might have done it differently. I could have done it this way. Or even if it was okay, you will feel like improving it by putting in another efforts. You remember Saturn, your Lagna Lord is retrograde. So you will get the awareness of importance of putting it efforts. That awareness will come to you. You will not get irritated. Rather, you will feel like doing it. And that's the hallmark of the nice product. And now, this is not only related to the product, but also your relationship. Remember, Jupiter is Akash Tattva. So if your relationship is not working with your loved one, you will not take a backseat. You will not be egoistic. No, you will have that maturity coming through Punarvasu. Hey, let me understand the perspective of the other person. Even if I was right, let me try to resolve it. Let me put in another effort. Let me give it a go. So this is very, very important knowledge, which Punarvasu is going to give to you. Very important awareness. Okay. Now, as long as, because it is Jupiter, it is about Guru. And it is not only about Jupiter. This time, Jupiter is moving to Punarvasu along with Venus holding hand in hand on the same day, same time. So, when two gurus are involved, they think about the welfare of others. So, as long as your efforts are for the benefit of others, they will bless you like anything. I mean, you will get the blessings with both hands. Okay. See, you had been getting obstructions when it comes to work in your area. Competition, challenges, jealousy. It was there, specifically when Jupiter was in Ardra Nakshatra. Now the theme is Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar. Winning matters. You will see that you have get that visibility or the awareness to mitigate the competition, to mitigate the challenges. And you will find your ways out to get things done, regardless of the evil eyes. See, if you're working hard, you're getting success, there will be people who will feel like, oh, why this guy or this girl is getting success. They are not appreciating the hard work you're putting in, the kind of efforts, repetitive efforts you have been making. No. So, you will get that maturity. Ignore. Let me put focus on my goal and let me not deviate from my goal and let me not misuse or waste my energies towards thinking about such craps. Got it? Fantastic. Now, interesting insight. You will feel like experiencing different food items, which is unlikely of you. I agree. So if you, let's say, a person who likes to eat Punjabi aloo ke parathe, you will feel like eating Italian food, but your pizza. Okay? So you'll feel like experiencing different food items. And that's very unusual. But that's what is going to happen. Okay? Now, see, it is a very, very good time. Jupiter in Punarvasu is a golden time for you to spend and think about meditation. Now, this is very interesting. Jupiter is sitting in your 6th house, aspecting 2nd and 10th. It is an earth trine, but I am talking about meditation because I do Vedic Jyotish. You will think about healing retreats. It's a golden time. If you are serious about it, I mean, you will not get such kind of time because not only the month of August is extraordinary, I have been calling it out for some time now, but this Dviguru Yoga working together is making it really out of the way. So you'll feel like getting awareness of different philosophy. Let's say there is spiritual path you want to follow. You will have awareness of multiple philosophies and then you'll zero in on a specific philosophy you feel like connected with. So very, very nice time. Deep time. It is a time when you will make the right priorities. It is not simple word. Priority is a one word. But this can define our entire life if used judicially. How many times have you been able to make right priorities? Very limited time. And when you do that, it works like magic. Recommendation. Now, my friend, I have been emphasizing upon the fact that Dviguru is in place. Don't miss the bus. Expand your business if you want to. Experience or explore your work profile in service industry. Want to start something, start a new venture, do it. Don't delay. You are going to get very good success. Jo jeeta wahi sikandar. Winning matters and winning is towards your way. Now Jupiter and Venus. Look at the planets involved in Dviguru and start your work related to these planets. For example, it could be something related to teaching, flowers, right? Or something related to consulting, a Jyotish consultation, entertainment industry, YouTube, vlogging, fitness, yoga, beauty, makeup, cosmetic, ornament, silver, clothing, footwear. All these things will be beneficial for you. Food item is also there. So do that. Don't delay. Just go. Now, in the business and in personal space, if you get an opportunity to work with some foreign connects, foreign networks, it will be good for you. It will have the blessings of Dviguru. So if such proposal come, let's say you want to get married, you want to get into business partnership. So regardless of the area, whenever you have some proposal coming your way from foreign aspect, not your local aspect, give it a consideration. It can be worthwhile. Okay? And in the first 3 months specifically, August, September, October, Jupiter is moving very fast. Almost double than the normal speed. So don't be surprised if you see expansion in the jealousy, hatred, competition. There can be expansion, but eventually, who's going to win? Jo jeeta, wahi sikandar. Winning matters and you are going to win. Okay? Now, remedy. Do Om Namah Shivaya. Just Om Namah Shivaya. This is a magic mantra. It is going to transform your life. Aquarius ascendant. So my friend, Jupiter being in Punarvasu Nakshatra is between Ardra Nakshatra of Rahu and Pushya Nakshatra of Saturn. And single-handedly, it is giving tough fight to both these. And the lords of these are Rahu and Saturn. What power Punarvasu Nakshatra holds? Can you imagine? And how nice it will be if we channelize this entire power and the positive energy of Punarvasu towards our life. We'll get all the nice significations of Jupiter. We'll get some nice finances, some nice money flowing in our way. Our interaction with children will be full of Akash Tattva. We'll get happiness out of that interaction. The husband of female native will have prosperity, money, success in their way. You will get good wisdom for you to live your life. Akash Tattva will ensure your connection with the community is very nice, well rooted. All this you can get. How? Aquarius Lagna you are. Jupiter is in Gemini, which is in the 5th from Aquarius Lagna. Simple. Do your daily prayers. That's it. Just do your daily prayer. Whatever you do, there has to be continuity. That is the condition. If that's there, that's it. Just sort it. How easy, yet so challenging. Try it out. Now, I'm not doing the analysis basis Nakshatra, Janma Nakshatra, but basis ascendant. So I'm bringing in a Paka Lagna concept. So you are Aquarius Lagna, your Lagna Lord is Saturn and Rahu, but let's take Saturn for some reason. Saturn is in 2nd house in Pisces. Where is Jupiter from Pisces? 4th house, fantastic. It is as if it is exalted. It is in Kendra. The relationship is very nice. So the application of your intelligence is very nicely placed. It is going to give you good results out of this transit per se. Okay. So first thing, Jupiter in Punarvasu is going to make you aware about money making. You will know that, no, if I want to expand the business, this advertising strategy will not work. Customers will not like it. No, this product is outdated. I need to change this. This offering is not entertaining enough. We are into a new generation, Gen Z. You know, the way we sell our product, 30% plus 30% product is being consumed or catered by Gen Z. So our focus of advertising should be Gen Z. As an example, you'll think like this. You'll have knowledge of making money in a nice, strategic way. And that's very important. Unless you have that kind of visibility, how you'll make money? That time has come. That time has come. Okay? A recommendation. You have to start. Don't think you are getting money immediately. It may take some time here and there, but you have to start because awareness will be there. Awareness will be there. And you have to act on that awareness. Strong recommendation. The career break which you are looking for is around the corner. But before that, as it says, before the king comes, it makes the announcement. Hey, the king is coming, get ready. So the announcement by Jupiter moving into Punarvasu is making the announcement. Hey, I'm coming, get ready. So be ready, be action oriented. Okay. Now, you will be conscious enough to travel to places of worship, be it temple, to your guru, and that itself is a blessing. All your travel, all your effort putting into travel, all your expenditure incurred towards that end will be a blessing in itself. And then following the guru guidelines is nothing like less than double the blessing. Caution. You also need to balance out that Rahu activity. See, remember, Rahu is in your Lagna. We cannot ignore that. So Rahu will try to astray you. Hey, why to go to Guru? Come on, let's sit in the pub. Now, nice music. Some people are dancing. Nice dance. Let's enjoy the music and dance. Let's get involved into all this. And this will continue till late night or early morning. Forget everything else. See, make a balance. Strike a balance. If you make a balance, for your ascendant, it is lorded by Jupiter and Rahu. They also make balance and try to stay at one Rashi together. So you need to take a cue and then make the balance. Okay. And now Jupiter is in 5th house, aspecting 1 and 9. Very nice trine. The challenge is Rahu is in your Lagna. That is the challenge. You have to mitigate. Otherwise, it is a very nice trine. How we can mitigate? You know the tactic. Go to Jupiter-Venus conjunction. Activate Dviguru Yoga. Rahu cannot do anything. Once that is activated. That is the secret I've shared. Activate and then you sorted. In any case, let's stick to this video for now. Jupiter in Punarvasu. So, because of Dharma trine is getting activated in 5th house and 9th house is activated, you will have a very nice time learning and getting the blessings. Golden time. Because of Dviguru, it is not only Jupiter which is moving into Punarvasu, but Venus is also moving into Punarvasu, holding hands of Jupiter. Both the Gurus are into Punarvasu. Dviguru is in place. So at such juncture, remember my friend, at such juncture, whatever you learn, your learning will be with you for a very, very long time. The time spent in learning during this period will not be wasted. It will become knowledge and stay with you ever. You will get very good knowledge from Guru and you will pass on the knowledge to your younger generation. That, you remember, self, parent and child, that trine you will follow, you will fulfill. It's a very, very auspicious period. And you will be very attentive towards your physical health. You will realize that I need to be physically active, keep myself mentally active, then only I can meet these objectives. And that itself is good for your health. One of the easiest ways you will follow, and you will do, which is the demand of the hour, you will try to seek traditional knowledge also. And the moment you do that, you will make your Lagna Lord happy, you will make Jupiter happy, you will make Dviguru happy. How you can do that? Read some Puranas, read some good literature, good scriptures. Watching this video itself is one such way of getting connected with your traditional roots, getting connected with the parampara, lineage, Jyotish. Okay? Now, interesting thing, very, very interesting thing. You'll also feel like visiting some spiritual places like temple, etc. I've told you. Now that's the theme, road to heaven. Because for you, the way your intelligence will work, okay, Guru, temple, spiritual places, this is the way to take my life towards. And if you do that, automatically the material aspect will be taken care of. See, Jupiter is the significator of finances first of all. Wisdom, and then Punarvasu is making you aware. So automatically, if you devote your time and energy towards temple and Guru, spirituality, Guru will be happy and bless you with a lot of money and then other things, other bounties. But remember, the conflict between Rahu's desires and Jupiter's pushback, that is an area we have to be aware of. So activate that Dviguru, please. And I'll recommend you that whenever you are studying something, it is good to study Puranas, some spiritual scriptures, etc. Very good. But because the career break is around the corner, so take out some time and study something related to the career. Upgrade your knowledge. That will definitely help you. Okay? And it is a good time. Jupiter in Punarvasu is a very good time for your progeny. Okay? And as a remedy, you have to write Om Namah Shivaya. Write. Merely reading will not help you. Write Om Namah Shivaya. That will bring magic to your life. Pisces ascendant. So my friend, Jupiter being in Punarvasu Nakshatra is giving a tough time to Ardra Nakshatra lorded by Rahu, which is the preceding Nakshatra, and to Pushya Nakshatra, the next Nakshatra in line, lorded by Saturn. Single-handedly fighting the mights of Rahu and Saturn. That's the power Jupiter carries when it gets into Punarvasu Nakshatra. And if you really want to channelize this power in your way, you can do that easily. And then what will you get? All the good significations of Jupiter. Like wealth from Jupiter, like wisdom from Jupiter, like your interaction with children will be very, very positive and happy experience. Like the prosperity for your husband, for female native, like your connect with the community will be really nice and deep rooted through Akash Tattva of Jupiter. You can get all that. How? Easy. Your Lagna is Pisces. Jupiter is in Gemini, which is the 4th house. What you have to do is to be unbiased towards others. Unbiased. Act and think like an unbiased person. Is it easy or difficult? That is for you to decide and judge. But I have given you a way out to make things work in your favor. Now the action, I am like a director who is calling out action. And then you have to act, you have to play the role and make all the planet, make Jupiter happy and get the blessings of Jupiter. Okay? Now, as I'm not doing the analysis basis Janam Nakshatra, I am doing the analysis basis ascendant so that it becomes easy to comprehend. So your ascendant lord is Jupiter. Hey, it is Jupiter itself. So Paka Lagna is fine. It is in Gemini, 4th house, fine. The placement is fine. So you'll get nice, good results vis-a-vis this transit of Jupiter to Punarvasu Nakshatra. Great. Now, Punarvasu Nakshatra is going to give you a lot of awakening, awareness about your home. You will get a very good awareness of others' perspective, what others are thinking about. What are their requirements? Do they need some money? Do they need some food? What do they need? Do they need some other stuff? So, my children needs some soccer shoes. My children need some badminton racket. My spouse needs some silver jewelry, some ornament, some gold jewelry. She needs a diamond ring, solitaire. My parents need some medication. Everybody needs a breakout from the normal lifestyle. You will have that awareness, which otherwise could be lacking, specifically when Jupiter was in Rahu's Nakshatra, Ardra. And that awareness can make wonders. Remember the theme, house to home. You're going to experience that change that you are living in home now. The connection, Akash Tattva is going to work in your favor. How beautiful. You will experience that your memory has been sharpened. Oh, it's working great. You are able to recall a lot of good things which you would have forgotten earlier, and then you can utilize this in whatever spectrum of life you like to. The blessings of Jupiter will be at your brain by sharpening your memory. Okay. How you can be unbiased towards other? It is easy to say, but just think about it. So I'll give you a very good technique. If you maintain the regularity in your prayer, whatever prayer you do, whatever prayer, regardless of the time limit, doesn't matter. If you are maintaining regularity in your prayer, because Jupiter is in 4th house, it will help you. It will help you by being to be unbiased towards others. Okay. Now insight, Jyotish insight. Jupiter will also bless you because it is in Punarvasu Nakshatra of that visibility, awareness when to take risk. It is very, very important. See, you may be a really enthusiastic person in terms of business, in terms of having a lot of knowledge, but enthusiasm can only work and put into action when you have the capability to take risk. Capability and that awareness of when to take risk, in what propensity to take risk. This Jupiter in Punarvasu is going to give you that awareness. And that is really nice. Okay. Now the other thing is, your association with foreign people will also be great. And I also relate this with not only business, in every aspect of life. You want to get married and a proposal comes from a foreign place, or you like somebody who is not at your local place, at a foreign place, propose to that person. It is a good time. Obviously, do your proper due diligence, do proper matchmaking, do everything. Likewise, you get a business proposal from a person or organization which is outside your local community. Worth considering. And we know that Jupiter is in the 4th house, aspecting 8th house and 12th house. So this Moksha Trine is in activation. I'll call it as a golden time for you to think about yourself, for your transformation. Just because 4, 8, 12 are in activation? No. Because this time, this 4, 8, 12 is not only about 4, 8, 12. It is about Jupiter and Venus Dviguru Yoga in activation together. Remember, Venus is also getting into Punarvasu Nakshatra along with Jupiter today, holding hand in hand. And that's what makes this time extraordinary. So this is a time you just cannot ignore. Very, very good time. Whatever you have wanted to do for your life in this matter, the matter of spirituality, you can do it now. Because you will get the blessing, you will get that awareness. Jupiter in Punarvasu, Venus in Punarvasu. They're going to make you aware that this aspect is extremely important and you will take actions. And this is not only about spirituality. It is about your transformation. You want to transform yourself in work area. Let's say you have been working in one area of, let's say you have been working as an engineer and you wanted to get into MBA as an example. Now it will give you knowledge whether getting into MBA will be good for your career long term or not. And then you will do that. You may like to get enrolled into executive program, you will do that. Otherwise, you will just give it a pass and put focus on your engineering job, engineering business per se. You understand? This transformation can be in the area of your health. You have been thinking about taking some active steps to make your physical health better. Now you enroll yourself in some courses with cult, with some yoga programs, some such kind of programs, such groups you will join. So this transformative aspect of your life will get activated because you will have that knowledge. All right. Now, this is very interesting. One such tip is that there are different vices in people, all of us, right? The vices can take different shapes. Some people like to drink, some people like to get into other areas of life. This Dviguru Yoga is giving you such huge blessing that while you are on the journey of transforming yourself, you will be able to say no to these vices. It is not easy to say no, but you will have that courage to say no. This is a great time. I mean, this doesn't come easy. I hope you agree to this. Saying no is not easy. Now, the other thing is that if in terms of health matter, you will become serious. Yes, I need to take my health into importance. But if required, if you need to take some medication, etc., Jupiter in Punarvasu is bless you with some good doctors, good medication. You will get cured soon, faster. Remember, the speed of Jupiter is very fast. So whatever we are discussing will take place quickly. Specifically in August, September, October, Jupiter is moving like double than the normal speed. So you will get to see the changes happening very, very fast. Okay. Now, recommendation. Learn to stay humble. Learn to stay humble. Because when you are treading in that direction, transformation journey, you will get a lot of success. Whatever you desire for. At that time, if you are humble, then this Dviguru, Jupiter and Venus will be very, very happy. It's a Jyotish recommendation, purely. Remedy for you, Om Namah Shivaya. Don't get bogged down about Shadakshari, Panchakshari, just Om Namah Shivaya. That will work wonders for you. So I'll end this video now. I'll see you soon in some other video. Until then, Om Namah Shivaya.